Hey everyone, it's Johnny, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back to my channel, and today we have a fall harvest collection mini haul of sorts. So I didn't get the entire fall harvest collection, neither did my customers just yet. We're still kind of all ambling into fall, I guess you could say. But I did pick up a couple things from the collection that was just released, and I wanted to share them with you and kind of sniff through the bars to see what these fall scents really smell like. And I actually have the scent notes over here on my laptop, so we can kind of smell through them and actually see what the scent notes are instead of me just guessing randomly what they might smell like. So without further ado, let's dive in. Now, there aren't going to be a ton of things in this video, but we are going to cover what we're going to cover, I guess. All right, so first we have lovely packing paper. I always love me a good set of paper for packing. I don't know. That was a weird sort of thing. All right, so we have Star, the black cat. This is the Scentsy Buddy that was released. I'm very excited to see this. So my first pet, I guess my first official pet, was a long-haired black cat, and I've been kind of waiting for Scentsy to do like a black cat Scentsy Buddy. So we're gonna see if Star meets these expectations, or at least comes close to what I would love to see in a black cat Scentsy Buddy. And I also love stars. It's like my favorite shape, so double win. All right, so you get this beautiful box. It has lovely detailing. That's one thing Scentsy does well with their packaging. So if you want to gift it to someone, you definitely can do that and feel like it's a nice looking gift. And and this must be Star. Oh my goodness. All right, so it's really soft. So in true traditional Scentsy way, we have the little logo on the feet, and then we have the little star on the back. That's always kind of there, so you can kind of see that we have an authentic Scentsy Buddy. Now it's cute because this, it looks like, yep, so the tutu part of this is kind of stitched on the sides of the buddy by like a single thread. But if you were really like, I don't want a tutu on this, you could gently probably take a scissor and trim it off carefully, and then you would have just a black cat without the tutu, if you're not a big tutu sort of person. But you have the cute little collar with the star. The Scentsy scent pack goes in the back if you want to put one in there. And you have this cute little, cute little black tail. So very cute. I would say that if you're looking at this, the eyes, they're not an orange eye, but they're not really a lime green either. I would say they're more like yellowish, or maybe yellowish with a hint of green. But they're more on just like a yellow kind of tone. So if you were like me and had a cat with green eyes, and you're looking for this one specifically for that, this is not quite green, but because they're kind of like a yellowish eye, kind of to match the star, I assume, it can come across as looking green adjacent. So it's not like just like a dark orange eye, which is the other typical color that you'll get with a black cat. So that being said, I think Star is adorable. I don't know if I want to keep the tutu on mine. I mean, obviously it was designed with that in mind, but my cat, she did not wear tutus, so we'll see. But nonetheless, a very cute and very soft and cuddly Scentsy Buddy. So that is Star. It'd be great if you have like, for example, like a little girl who is a dancer or takes dance classes, or it doesn't have to be a little girl. Anyone who takes dance might like that and appreciate it too, even if they're not, you know, super like cat people. All right, moving on. We'll get to the warmer in a minute. Let's go through the scents we have here. So I got the 3 harvest fall, whatever they're called, scents, and then I also got the new Wizarding World of Harry Potter scent, because I have not tried or smelled those before. And then I did pick up a couple extra bars of just fun things to try. Oh right, and I did also get the scent of the month. That is right, I almost forgot about that. Okay, so we have the Harvest 3-pack. Let's start there. That is Wild for Fall, Maple Rum Cake, and cozy, vanilla, and pumpkin. So we're gonna go through and smell these. Then we have the, ooh, this got a little bit juicy. Oh, well, we are in the middle of a heat wave in Southern California. Like, it's kind of disgusting, so I'm not surprised. Although, it doesn't look like they just, like, melted all over themselves. They got a little bit, like, sweaty, but they survived. Yeah, the bars are okay. I wonder which one. I think it's the green one that got a little bit juicy. Okay, so we'll put that up there so it doesn't, like, bleed all over everything. Anyways, Wizarding World of Harry Potter won't look quite as, like, juicy as this one will, but you get the idea. Of course, just wipe it off a little bit. Yeah, it's the green bar is the one that got juicy. Okay, good to know. And then we have, what is the scent of the month, which is Gimme Candy. I'm curious about this one. I was a little worried because I'm like, it's gonna be sweet and I'm not gonna like that. So I just got a bar instead of the whole shebang for the scent and warmer of the month. All right, and then I had a couple extra bars to pick up that I wanted to get extras of. So I got one more of the Slytherin and Ravenclaw Scentsy bars because I'm a Slytherin and I like the smell of the Ravenclaw one too. Well, I like the smell of both, but anyways. All right, that being said, let's start with the Wild for Fall, or the 3-pack. So we'll do Wild for Fall because it's like juicy. This is the green one. Take in towering Douglas fir, while Satsuma Mandarin and Golden Sunflower add a new twist to your autumn adventure. So I don't usually think of Douglas fir as a fall scent, but interesting. So I like the scent, so let's start there. It is a little bit juicy. Let's try not to, like, drip it all over myself. Oh, come here, bar. Okay, so this is very interesting because fir and green trees to me tend to be more of a winter scent. And then usually the sort of like green tree and citrus tends to lend itself towards like the traditional like homestead holiday, blue Christmas, like a sweet orange pomander. Oh, of course, my box here is like making this look like I'm on an earthquake. That's cool. Good thing I noticed that now. Anyways, so this to me kind of smells a lot like the orange and pine sort of scents that you can get around Christmas time for, like, most companies have like an orange and tree sort of scent. There is a little bit more depth to this because it's a Douglas fir. It gives a little bit more of a woodsy note rather than just green tree. The mandarin is a nice touch because it's not just straight up orange. It's not super sweet. There's a little bit more of like a lingering late summer sort of note to this type of orange citrus choice. And golden sunflower. I want to say that I smell a little bit of a floral, but if anything, it's very subtle. Like, if you're thinking of scarlet sunflower, which is very, like, sweet, appley, floral, harvest time delight, this is kind of like the more mature, refined version of that, with the more, like, with the fir tree instead of just, like, fields of apples and stuff. Fields of apples, trees of apples, I don't know. It's nice, I like it. It leans a little bit into the cologne side of woodsy. It's not hyper like cologne. It's not like a men's cologne. I don't know that I'd wear it if it was a men's cologne, but it's definitely cologne adjacent. So if you remembered like Sandalwood Tangerine from our Father's Day collection, where it was like very much sandalwood, and then like that citrus tone to it, this is kind of like the autumnal version of that. So it's cologne adjacent, but it's not really a cologne scent. It's not bad. I like it. I don't know that it necessarily screams fall to me. I appreciate that it's a different approach to fall rather than just spice. Like, that will always make me happy. But I feel like they played it a little bit safe with that one, especially for a scent that's called Wild for Fall. You're putting a green tree scent and a citrus scent together and maybe a hint of floral. Like, where's the wildness in this scent? That's my, I guess, my biggest critique. It's a nice scent, but I don't necessarily know that I would go like, oh my god, this is so magical and revolutionary. All right, next we have maple rum cake. This is a little slice of heaven brimming with buttered rum, cinnamon sugar, vanilla frosting, and a luscious maple drizzle. So this sounds like a scent I'm either gonna like really hate or be okay with. I'm not a big bakery person, and I'm not a huge maple person, so let's just put that out of the way here. That is not what I expected that to smell like. Like, at all. Weird. Oh, and then of course it's like, I can't get it out. Come on. Really? You're not even juicy. What's going on here? You're just like stuck in the container. This is problematic. I should have like put these in the fridge or something to cool for a few minutes before doing this video. That's okay. Come on. There we go. Oh, yeah. I like the top of the bar better. Yeah. Anyways, let's talk about this. So, it's definitely a cake scent. It is not a birthday cake scent. You do get a lot of the cinnamon sugar, more so on the the top. At first, like when I first smelled it from the other side of the bar, I was kind of like, oh, this kind of smells like a little bit more of a sweeter coffee cake scent. And then I smelled the bottom of it, and then that kind of dashed my dreams a little there. But you do get a lot of the rum, and you do get a good, it's not overwhelmingly maple, but it's definitely there. So if you just absolutely loathe maple, don't come near this bar. Because the cake and the cinnamon sugar and the buttery note kind of help offset the maple, but it's there. Like, you're not gonna escape this. It's not just like, oh, it's a cake. It's, you know, it's no. There's definitely rum in this. And there's definitely maple. I'm actually curious. I don't get a ton of buttery note. I do get a little bit, but it's not hyper artificial butter, popcorn butter, or anything like that. I can see this becoming very rich, though, when you warm it. Not necessarily cloying sweet, but very rich. Because there's like that, you get the cinnamon sugar and the butter, and then there's maple, and then there's the cake note. So it's like you've got gourmand, and you've got like the buttery. It just, there's a lot happening here. It's not overtly sweet, though. So that's what I will say. This is going to be on, like, the rich note. So think of, like, caramels or butters or caramels, if you will call it that, or whatever. Or, like, toffee sort of scents mixed with, like, that doughy cake vibe. It almost gives me a little bit of, like, a maple cinnamon donut kind of vibe. It's definitely maple. So I will just say that it is a rum cake. You do get the rum note, but you really do get a good chunk of maple, so I can't stress that enough. If you're not a maple person, I'm not a maple person. For me, this is one that I'd probably start warming. I mean, I'm going to warm it anyways, but I would warm it, and then probably after a certain point, it might become too rich or nauseating for me, so then I might have to pull it out of my warmers. Or I just have to sparingly use it or mix it with something. But it does live up to its name, so there is that. Let's talk about the third one. It's called Cozy Vanilla and Pumpkin. This is fresh harvest pumpkin and warm cozy vanilla finished with a sprinkle of sparkling cinnamon. Huh. Oh, this one's gonna give me trouble too, huh? Oh no, not as much. So, cold sniff of that on the front. Again, not so bad. Oh, okay. Harvest pumpkin. I mean, I get the pumpkin, but it's a lighter pumpkin. It's not super in your face. I think the vanilla really helps balance that out. It is a cozy vanilla. It's not a bakery vanilla. I wouldn't necessarily go as far as saying it's a perfumey vanilla, but it's definitely not really a floral vanilla either. It's cozy is probably the best word they could have picked. And you do get cinnamon in this, which I'm not a fan of cinnamon in general. But I actually don't terribly mind it in this scent. Like, it works. Like, I'm not a huge pumpkin fanatic, but I don't mind this scent. There's almost like a little bit of a... It's like body care adjacent. That's like the cozy vanilla I'm getting. Like, it's like if you had... What was it? Like the pumpkin marshmallow or pumpkin marshmallow latte scent from Bath and Body Works. If you took out the coffee note to that, like the pumpkin-y marshmallow, it's almost like that without being so marshmallowy. And it's not bad. Like, I'm not mad about this scent in the least bit. It's not my favorite. I don't know if I have a favorite out of the three. These are all a little bit like, not underwhelming, but just, I don't know. But it's like, it's a pumpkin scent that I wouldn't mind warming. So I don't know if I could tell you out of these three which one I'm like most excited to warm, because they're not, none of them like scream to me, wow. They're nice. Like, I think my biggest problem with this collection is not that there's a ton of spice. I'm thankful, very thankful that we're not in Spice Land this time around, although there is some spice in this. The Wild for Fall, I feel like they could have really run with that a little bit more boldly, and they just kind of went for a safe citrus green tree sort of note. Like, I think this could be a good transition scent from fall to winter, but is it specifically like a fall scent? I don't know about that. Maple rum cake. I think this is I wouldn't say this is the most unique out of the three, but it's definitely, it's definitely an interesting scent. And if you like maple and you like rum, like, it lives up to its name. Like, there's no surprises with this one. Like, it is a maple rum cake. So if you like the smell of a maple rum cake, this is probably fairly close to what you might expect. Now, warming, who knows, but definitely lives up. I guess I'm most interested to warm this one, this cozy vanilla and pumpkin, because it kind of gives me like that sort of nod that something like cozy cardigan or like a warm sweater vibe would give. That's like what I'm getting from the cozy vanilla. I'm not huge on the pumpkin note. I could take or leave the sparkling cinnamon. It's just kind of more of a background note there. But it works. So I am kind of curious to see how this one, I guess, performs. This would probably be the one that, out of the three, I think is the most interesting to me at this point. Anyways, let's move on. Enough about those. Have you tried any of them? What do you think about these scents? Have you smelled them? Let's find out together. Tell me all the things. All right, let's go to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. So we had the 4 houses last time, and ooh, I need to wipe this off. Anyways, so this is Sparkling Citrus and Green Apple illuminate mahogany woods, while vanilla and a touch of amber add warmth and charm. I love mahogany, so I hope that this bar does not disappoint me. We will find out. Like, the rest of it is whatever, but if the mahogany... Oh, this is going in my club right now. Oh man, this. All right, forget about the fall 3-pack of bars. Don't even. If you want like a woodsy, cologne-y, makes you feel like you're at Hogwarts. Oh my, I want this. I want all of this. I want this in all of the things. I would wear this as a cologne. This is a very woodsy cologne scent. It's like a deep, rich mahogany. The apple and the citrus aren't super in your face, but they kind of lighten it, so it's not just heavy mahogany. This is kind of what I wanted African mahogany to smell like when we had that bar come back, and that just didn't quite hit the note for mahogany for me. This is just... because that fruity citrus like lightness adds such a nice depth to, so this is a good scent. If this is what Hogwarts smells like, sign me up. I'm moving in yesterday. That is a winner. That's like a club-worthy bar. I haven't even warmed it yet, and it's gonna go in my club. That is what that one is. So that one is 100% a winner. Oh my gosh. Let's go and dive into our Gimme Candy scent. This is from the scent of the month for September. Let's read the scent notes before my computer runs out of battery because I didn't charge it. A sweet confection of caramelized sugar, golden honey, and sweet buttercream makes for the ultimate sugar rush. Yeah, so this is going to be cloying, and who knows? We'll find out. Yep, it's definitely sweet. You're not kidding me there. No jokes there. Oh, whew. Okay, so this is this is basically liquefied sugar and butter. You smell the buttercream frosting, so that is a redeeming trait because without it, I think it would be completely just a lost cause for me. This is like if you took vanilla bean buttercream, added a bunch of sugar to it, caramelized sugar in this case, and took out the vanilla, and just had like the sweetest, ungodly amount of buttercream that you could ever find in your life. This is not cinnamon buttercream. This is not vanilla bean buttercream. This is not one of our other buttercream based ones. This is like straight up buttercream. The honey, I mean, yeah, I get the honey in this too. I'm not sure why you needed to put honey on top of buttercream because that's like even more nauseating. And then you put caramelized sugar. This is like if you love cloying, sweet, and butter. Like frosting extraordinaire, and you just want your entire place to smell like frosting, this is the scent for you. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like a candy factory, like a confectionery. There is I don't know if it's the color of the wax or not, but it kind of gives me a nod to candy corn. But it's definitely not a candy corn scent. It's like buttery. It's like candy corn buttercream. God. I guess I do get the caramelized note to the sugar on here. I think that it gives that a little bit more of an autumnal touch if it hadn't been caramelized sugar, if it was just like straight up sugar. I don't know that it would have been quite as September-y. The golden honey, I don't know how I feel about the honey note in here. I feel like honey is very love or hate, hit or miss for a lot of people when it's in a scent. So I don't know. It's interesting. I will definitely warm it. Definitely not sure that I need to have it in my life more than that bar. I don't even know if I'll get through the whole bar, but I'm gonna try. So yeah, those are the highlight bars of the current time. I know we'll have some more limited time offers coming soon, but those are some fun ones to look at that we currently have available now. Okay, so in the meantime, we have one warmer that we are going to go through today with colored bulbs, and that is the Fall Fairy Tale Warmer. So this is the pumpkin warmer that we just released for this harvest collection. Look at this box. Oops. This is a 20-watt warmer, so similar to our Enchanted Pumpkin, similar to our Mosaic Pumpkin that we had. This is less of an orange cast by itself, but obviously if you want it to be orange or whatever color, you can put a colored bulb in it. So let's go through and look at this together. All right, so I am very excited about this because of all of the sort of fall warmers and everything else. Scentsy really does the pumpkins really well. Some of the other warmers are like, oh, that's cute and that's nice, but when you get to the pumpkins, Scentsy just hands down, they do pumpkins well. So we have this beautiful warmer. It is similar on the outside at first look to the Enchanted Pumpkin. Instead of being like a squashed pumpkin though, it's more of a tall pumpkin, so there is that. I am just gonna go ahead and throw in the clear bulb really quick, and then we'll put the dish on and light it up, and then we'll kind of go through the colored bulbs together. Now, because this is not coated in such a way where it will just automatically gleam in like an orange cast, it also opens up a lot more possibilities for the colored bulbs than, say, some of our other warmers have. So I'm excited. This is very pretty, and I cannot wait to set this up officially. I'll probably put the white, well, I might put the orange bulb in, we'll see. All right, so let's plug this in. It does come with our little dish, our clear glass dish. 4 is on the bottom, so again, don't exceed 4 Scentsy cubes. And then we have this beautiful little silver top to it. So very, very classy and elegant. You can move it around, and there's a cutout for the power cord. So here we go with the clear bulb. 3, 2, 1. And it's gorgeous. Now, as you notice, there's a lot more splatterings or speckles or whatever than in our Enchanted Pumpkin Warmer, but they are also a lot tinier. So it kind of gives like almost like a fairy glow as opposed to the bigger splotches on the Enchanted Pumpkin Warmer. And imagine this one like sitting next to the Enchanted Pumpkin Warmer. So pretty. Okay, so that's the clear bulb. Let me move some of this out of my way so I don't fall on it. That would not be great. Let's go through the colored bulbs since we're here and I have them on hand, and that will be delightful. We'll go backwards. We'll do purple first. Now this one I might have to turn off the ring light and the overhead for us to really appreciate it, but we'll find out. Here we go. Purple bulb. Oh yeah. Let's start with the ring light. Let's turn that off and see if that gives us a little help. Not really. Ziggy, turn off chandelier. Survey says, yeah. So, I mean, I can bring it really close, but as you can tell, I mean, it doesn't help that I have like the window behind me open. But this is a very, very dim bulb for this one. Maybe I can put this behind it so you can have like a little bit more of a blocking shadow. I don't know if that's actually helping, but the purple bulb isn't gonna do much. Maybe at nighttime, if you want like a nightlight warmer or something, it'll help. But beyond that, probably not. So it's definitely good if you want this to be a background thing with just a hint of color, but you won't see it during the day with this bulb. Ziggy, turn on the chandelier. Let's go to blue. Now it's interesting because with our Enchanted Pumpkin Warmer, it was still dim, but you could definitely see the purple bulb a little bit better, I think, in that one. So it could just be because of the shape of the warmer. So here's with the blue bulb. Now this one, even with the light and the ring light on, you can see the blue. It's a little bit more clear. Very pretty. You could also use this blue shade because it's still not too overwhelming. You could use that as a transition, like for first frost, like if you're decorating for the holidays and it's starting to get cold and you think of like ice and snow or like winter, it could be a winter pumpkin, not just a fall pumpkin. That's like one of the beautiful things about this being like a clear sort of silver mercury warmer as opposed to straight up orange toned. It's a little bit easier to use it in multiple seasons. You could even keep it year round because it's just pretty mercury glass. And I can't put this bulb in because I don't know why. All right, let's do green. Bum-ba-da-dum-bum-bum. Now that one you see a bit more. Great for Halloween, great for like fall harvest. I do like the green in this. It's very pretty. I think what's the interesting thing is because there's so many small little speckles there, you kind of get the opportunity to have the hints of color, but it's not just like straight up, whoa, color. And I think that's just gonna be the case with any of the bulbs, regardless of how bright they are. You're gonna get that nod to the color rather than just straight up like mountainous color. All right, let's see what orange looks like. Now this is probably gonna be a fall favorite for a lot of people just because orange is typically associated with fall. Here we go. Yeah, so it gives a beautiful orange glow. A little bit more of the deep orange than say like the Enchanted Pumpkin with the clear bulb will give, which is more of like a amber tone. This is more just pure orange coming through. And obviously with all of them, it kind of lights up through the top too. So it's pretty. I I like it. I still think I like the clear on this one. But just to kind of like reiterate for the 17th time, you could really do a whole lot with this in terms of decorating. And then let's do red. Let's see what our red one looks like here. What I'm noticing too is that the colors of our bulbs in this particular warmer don't come with a weird undertone or overtone. Here's it in red. Like you really do get the true shade of the bulb. So like in this case, a red bulb, it's like a red pumpkin, as opposed to looking like an orangey red pumpkin or something like that. Similar to the other 4 colors. So that is pretty cool. And again, let me turn this off just to give you like an idea of the brightness here. Even with some of our brighter bulbs, you're really not gonna get a heavily bright smattering in your face of light. So this is a probably dimmer overall warmer. And that might be better because you don't want a lot of light in somewhere, but you just want a pretty glow. This will be your warmer. All right, let's one more time. We'll go back to our clear bulb and then we'll kind of wrap up our video here. Ooh, did I overturn that? Be careful. You can break your bulbs if you're not careful. All right, here we go, back with the clear bulb. And that's, see, I love that. I love the clear bulb in there. It's just elegant. Anyways, so that's that. I hope you found this video, let's hold it here for a moment. Hope you found this video very helpful and fun and exciting. Did you pick up anything from the Harvest collection yet? Are you eyeing anything from the collection? Let me know down below. I definitely cannot wait to put this with my fall displays and, you know, enjoy the fall Halloween season to come. If you are new here, consider subscribing. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And thanks for tuning in. I will see you in our next video. Take care, guys. Bye.